Hey, good afternoon. My name is Zach. Thanks for taking the time to interview me.
Hi, Zach. Let's take a seat.
Thank you.
All right. So let's get right down to it. Why do you feel you're qualified for this job?
Well, as of now, I started doing programming back in 11th grade. So now that gives me 6 years experience, and I've been doing it consistently throughout that time, learning multiple different languages. And I've done multiple of those projects on teams, so I think I'll be able to fit in here quite well.
What strengths would you bring to our company?
The strengths I would bring are the diversity of languages and the teamwork, because I'm a team player, but only in the aspect that I can get my thing done. So I don't think I'll work very well as a manager, but I can definitely get whatever you guys want to be done in a quick way, fast way, get it all done correctly. It should be all right.
Good to know. All right. On the contrary, what's your weakness?
My weakness is that sometimes I might be a little too fast. I did say that a couple times last question. And the issue with that is that sometimes I accidentally cut corners or miss something. So it's really helpful when someone checks me to make sure that I'm right, but I'm trying to fix it on my own by slowing down, getting the same pace as everybody else so we can all work together and I don't overshoot them and cut the corners like I do on accident sometimes.
Well, good to know that you're working on that. Describe a situation where you were at fault in the workplace or in school, and what did you do to fix it?
The first thing that comes to mind is back at my first job, I worked at Chili's as a host. And so one of the things that I did there was, which at fault looking back on it, is that I was telling the servers what to do, like who was cut, who gets what tables, etc. And there's a limit to how far my power goes with that, and one or a couple times maybe, I hope only once, I overstepped my boundaries and kind of told them things, and the manager should have been the one to tell them that because I don't really have that sort of authority. But that was kind of in the early days of my job, and then as the job went on, I started to do that less and less, started to learn where I fit in, just how much I could say, and what I should be saying.
Okay, well, good to know that you were able to fix that problem. What would you do if you learned that a coworker was scamming the company?
This is also something that I've come into play with in my past experiences at that job, is that when I learned someone was scamming the company, they were stealing a little bit from the back. I just reported them to the manager right off the bat because I'm a capitalist and their loss is my gain. And so not only is it right for the company and morally right, but it also makes me look better, and I want to see how high I can go. And I don't want to necessarily trample people to get there, but if they're in the wrong, then it's two birds with one stone.
Alright, I appreciate your honesty. Alright, a little more personal. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I was born and raised here in Arizona. My dad was born and raised here in Arizona. My mom moved to Arizona when she was pretty young and was raised here as well. And all my family's here, so this is kind of a local me. But I was never one to kind of want to stay here. So I hope that with this company I can get to move up, go to a bigger city, meet some new people. And then other than that, personal hobbies include I do program something for fun. I play a lot of video games for fun and kind of think about how things would work on the side just because it's interesting. I watch a lot of movies. I do some video editing and video production just on the side. I don't really do anything difficult or crazy fun or monetary. But it's something I'd like to be able to do on the side in the future, and I hope that answers your question.
Seems like you work with technology. What is your motivation to do a good job?
My motivation to do a good job is, again, kind of in the capitalism sort of aspect, is that I believe that those who work harder get farther in life. And so I want to be able to make my way to the top, or at least close to it, to be able to live a comfortable life and do things that I want along the way and be able to do things while I'm there.
That's good to What is your technique to release stress?
I think typically I'm not really a person that has a lot of stress, but whenever I do have stress, the way I kind of fix it is just by dealing with it. I feel like that's a bad way to put it, But if I'm stressed out about a task that I have to do, I'll just sit down and put my mind to it and do the task. I don't really ask for help for anyone else. I don't go on vacations. I don't watch a TV show for half an hour. I'd rather just get it done and over with.
So you don't procrastinate?
Mhm.
Just get down to it. Alright, why do you want to go into this field?
This field and this job is the one that interests me the most because it's about new technology, developing new things, and it's this company that I see huge potential in. So I want to be able to be the one to raise that potential and do it with my work because I think it's cool that I'm helping lead this forefront of new technology.
What kind of problem are you most adept at solving?
That's probably a stressful problem that most people wouldn't be able to handle. I thought about being an air traffic controller for a while, and that's a very stressful job, but I think I'd fit in just fine because I don't have a lot of stress issues. And so it may just be relative, but I feel like I can solve stressful situations better than a lot of other people.
Okay. Well, you see potential in the company sees potential in you. Thank you for coming in today.
All right, thanks for having me.